Guys, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like this game anymore. So, I'm real upset at how everything's been going so far. I'm still in the game. I haven't lost yet. But for some reason, this game just feels like, oh, you're building yourself up. You're getting back up on your feet. No. You can't do that. That's not how this works. You can't do that with your life. That's not how this game works. This is a fucking Nuzlocke, bitch. That's how we play this game. That's how we play this game. Okay, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's start from where we left off, and then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. Now that I beat the second gym leader, I went through all of that crazy stuff at the Hollywood play. What is it even called? I don't even know. But the film studio. Now I'm in like the big city of the region, and I know that this city is connected to a bridge because it was in the last game, and I had like the most. I don't know how to explain it, but you know when you play a video game and like it's during like a certain place or during a certain moment where just everything just lines up, matches up perfectly for you to have like what feels like a cinematic experience that you're partaking in. Like that's what it felt like when I went across like this bridge. What was it called? It was the Sky Arrow Bridge. The Sky Arrow Bridge, for me, when I went across it the first time, was like the most magical thing that's ever happened to me in any Pokemon game without exaggeration. That one bridge, just riding on my bike from start to finish, is the coolest thing in that entire game. And I know that says a lot when there's like a lot of other stuff in the game. I don't care. The Sky Arrow Bridge is so cool. So, of course, since I know it's in this city or connected to this city or however you want to think about it, I of course want to go there immediately, especially since there are other routes that I could get other Pokemon from because I really need as much as I can get at this point. Um so turns out that they very conveniently, for the first time, they claim for the first time in a long time, it's their words in the game, for the first time in a long time, that they are doing construction work on the bridge. Yeah, of course it just happens to be under construction. God damn it. Whatever. It's fine. I know I'll go there eventually before this ends. Or at least I'll do it as a celebration. Or as a pity lap. If I survive long enough. Like a little spoiler warning. Since I'm not dead yet, you know that I've kind of beaten the third gym. I beat the third gym. I'm gonna say it right now. And even after all that, the bridge is still closed. So since I'm gonna have to go in the opposite direction, I'm kind of thinking I'm not gonna get back there until I get Fly. So if it's still under construction by then, I'm gonna be a little pissed. Okay. So, I explore the city like you normally would, and then I went to the place where I caught Victini in the first game. I got like this special event thing where I was able to get Victini. Um, it was like at this weird island with a lighthouse. And now it's just a weird island with a lighthouse. What's the point of it being here if there's nothing to do? There's just people talking about how like a rich person like hit a Victini on this island. I know. Who cares? I go around trying to talk to some people and I find out that the city has a gym. Okay, city has a gym. And I'm not ready for the gym. I'm scared. But then Iris shows up and goes, "Hey, are you looking for something?" And she's now offering to help me find Team Plasma. Whatever, let's just get more Pokemon. I don't care. I need a bigger team than a cat and a dog right now. Also, I know I mentioned Alder at the beginning. He's just like there for no reason other than like, hey, I'm Alder. Remember me? But Iris, again, I know she's the new champion, or maybe she's not champion yet. I don't know. But what I do know is that that they're introducing this character who will be the champion. Like again, like I think this is the game in the earliest where they've introduced the champion in every game. Like except for maybe the first ones where he's your rival. Okay, you know what? Just forget it. I don't even care. So Iris brings me to the sewer where she thinks Team Plasma might be hiding. And then she just stands there waiting for approval while I'm just disgusted about the thought that I'm going to have to walk in the sewers of New York City. Just then, very coincidentally, Bobby shows up to be as annoying as ever. And of course, being the little pile of shit that he is, he ends up going into the sewer first. Very fitting, I might add. So, now, I have to join up with Bobby while I'm in the sewer. Nothing can bring my self-esteem down any lower. So, remember when I said I hated Bobby? Well, you can have wild encounters in the sewer, and Bobby killed a potential Zubat for me. I fucking hate Bobby! Something that's actually funny is that I've noticed that Bobby does not have any sort of run cycle. So whenever I run, it looks like he's just pitter-pattering along. Did I ever mention I fucking hate Bobby? Because I do. There's a guy who won't let me pass him because he dropped something. Dude, if it's that hard to find when you drop it and you drop it in the sewer, you might as well not want it anymore. He's looking around like it's his contact lens. Like, what is he, the old Toad from the 1,000-Year Door Paper Mario game? Oh, man, I ran out of breath just saying that. Oh, moving on. You know, I didn't think I could hate the sewers more than I do, but I do. Like, it's just nothing but a giant maze filled with shit. And I end up fighting a doctor who puts a stethoscope up to a Pokeball. I can't believe some people are just that stupid in this game. Okay, and after that, I find some scientist lady who is experimenting on toxins to increase the power of poison type moves or something like that. And her experiment failed and turned into a potion that she gave me. Is this how potions are made? She said I could come back tomorrow, which implies that she'll give me another potion if she fails. I should probably double check to see if any of my Pokemon ever caught Pokerus from any unregulated potions. Anyway, I found and fought Team Plasma again, but then they ran away again. What is the point of even fighting them if they're just gonna fucking run? I don't get it. Like, it never makes sense. Every time I find them, they just book it. They just book it. So, we finally meet up with the gym leader who is chasing after Team Plasma himself. How does he know about them? What was the point of introducing them as being a secret society that was supposed to have disbanded when clearly everyone important knows that they still exist? He also says that the sewer is bugging him and he's a bug-type gym leader, and I still want to kill myself. He says he didn't find anyone from Team Plasma, but that sounds like something that Team Plasma would say. Oh, and also, God, what's his name? Corlett. Colrus? I think that's his name? Colrus. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. So, Colrus came out of nowhere just to say that he was impressed with how I was fighting. It doesn't seem like anyone knows that he's a part of Team Plasma yet, so the gym leader's just confused. You know, I tend to say throughout this whole adventure, what's the fucking point? I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask that again. What is the fucking point of Colorus being there just to say that he's impressed with me, other than to tease that this guy exists? It's so unnecessary and stupid. It doesn't add a level of mystery. It doesn't add any intrigue. He's just there, and no one does anything. They're just like, huh, who's this guy? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe he's a part of Team Plasma. What with his getup being all Team Plasma-esque and the weird eccentric hair. Like, even if I didn't know who this guy was, I guarantee you that I would assume he'd be part of Team Plasma. What is the point of him being there? Why doesn't the gym leader, chase him down and question him? He's just like, hey, nice battling. Later, sucker, and just books it! Okay. So now that everyone has left, including Bobby, I decided to add a new factor to the rules, considering my circumstances of only having 2 Pokemon when I'm all the way up to the 3rd gym. If I'm unsuccessful at catching a Pokemon when I have someone fighting with me, like in a team, in like a doubles situation, like with fucking Bobby, once I'm left by myself, on my own, down this dusty road again, I can catch the next immediate encounter. I know that sounds like cheating, but when a CPU is programmed to kill on sight, that kind of breaks the rules itself. So my next encounter was a Zubat. I was successful at catching him. I can understand if you would be mad with my decision, but this is my Nuzlocke, and I'm playing by my own set of rules. If you think it should be played differently, then play it yourself. I just realized that the next gym is going to be bug type, so to be honest, I don't remember if it was bug or grass, because I know his Leavanny is both types. But either way, I may have lucked out, because Zubat has wings, motherfucker. I've decided to call her Flutter, because I honestly can't think of anything else. I did consider calling her Batgirl, because it is a female, and that I could do some sort of DC type of team, but I thought that would be stupid. I will admit, though, I did consider it. I taught her Venoshock, because Leech Life did not get buffed yet. Oh, and that cave that the gym leader told me not to go in is actually a new area in itself. Someone's getting an extra mon! And what do you know, the next thing I find is a Woobat! Man, 2 bats in a row. What is that, like second base? Baseball jokes! Yeah. Look, I tried, alright? I call her Nutters. So now, I've got the tag team duo of Flutter and Nutters. Meet the Flutter Nutters Bat Duo. I would have called them the Flutter Nutters Bat Brothers, because that would have sounded way cooler, but they're both girls. So, yeah. My plan for right now is to train until I can get Catwoman to at least level 20. I've been told that's when she evolves. Also, I've noticed this, but never really said anything, but my party is filled with girls. The only males I ever caught was Peacock and Sliver. I mean, I'm all for feminine power, but this is getting a little crazy. You know, the best thing about doing a Nuzlocke in this game is that there are people on almost every route that are willing to help your Pokemon, like a mobile Pokemon Center. Is that how you're supposed to talk? Is that how you stay interesting? Is that what people think sounds honest and true and real? And interesting. But yeah, remember that stupid doctor from earlier? He heals my guys, making it easy to grind. You may be dumb, but you sure are useful. You crock of shit. I'm fighting against this Rattata when it uses focus energy. Catwoman was holding a Quick Claw, and I'm hoping that it activates next turn, so I can knock him out without getting critted. To my luck, it activated, but it was using quick attack, so it didn't matter. I was still able to kill him without her dying. I just thought it was funny to mention. Also, immediately after that, I fought another attacker who also used focus energy. Guess what? He got a motherfucking crit with his Hyper Fang, and I lost Catwoman. It's not fair! This sucks, man. I'm losing all my best guys. I fucking hate Nuzlocke. They're the worst. Not fun. Not happy. Worst game! Pokemon is the worst game! So, because Nutters has a Psychic type move called Heart Stamp, I thought it would be a good idea to have her just kill a bunch of Zubats. What I didn't take into account is that they know Bite, which is super effective. Now, Nutters is dead. I fucking hate this game. So, I'm back to square one. I built myself up. I got 2 extra Mons. And I go right back to just 2. God fucking damn it! Alright. So, while I'm still checking out the city, I went down some random alleyway so somebody could give me the TM flash. So, I basically got flashed in an alleyway. Welcome to New fucking York City. Like, okay. I finally feel ready to take on the gym. And I know it's a bug-type gym. But the web and cocoon stuff is kind of weird. I mean, it's not every day you could say that clown was hiding inside of a cocoon waiting to battle you only to then admit that he fell asleep inside. So, I then make it to the gym leader. And the paint underneath the layer of web, it really creeps me out, especially with the music. Which I do admit is a nice take on the gym theme. I'm really scared, because I know his last Pokemon will just spam the same move and then give it to me as a TM. The first gym leader did it. The second gym leader definitely did it. I don't know what it'll be, but I do know that I am prepared this time. And I fight him without a single casualty. So this is the first time where death hasn't happened within the gym. Now, if only it could not happen within a single play session. Like, I got scared when it was using Razor Leaf on Doggo. He almost died, but thankfully, he's not as cheap as the last one and wasn't spamming. Badge number 3, baby. You ever gave a dog lemonade? I did. I gave my dog lemonade. And he lived. Because of it. So when I get my badge, I see the silhouette of the next badge, and I think it's going to be the electric type gym leader. I've seen a picture where she has different clothes than she did in the first game, which is actually kind of cool. She's like a fashion model, I think. And I've been told that she uses Volt Switch a lot. So hopefully I can find a ground type before ever finding a water type. So then I run into Colress again, and he asks to look at my Pokemon. I guess Alder is not the only one inspecting that ass. He wants me to battle him, but I don't get to heal up yet. He said he'll be waiting for me on Route 4. He says he wants to bring out the potential of Pokemon through the bond of friendship with their trainers. Let's be real. I know he's a part of Team Plasma, and that he plans on bringing out the potential of the legendaries. So why the fuck would he care about some random Zubat I own? I then go into some random building and want to use the elevator, but the guy is asking if I want to go up, and I say yes. He then frisks me to make sure that I don't have anything on me. Like, jeez, man, TSA being as invasive as ever. What is with these people in the game? I want to check either me or my Pokemon's ass! It's weird! Also, Bianca found me in the city and gave me the dowsing machine, which is rad. And I've decided to end this episode on a positive note. I went into Route 4 to catch another Pokemon. And I caught how do you pronounce that? Darumaka? That thing. And I've decided to name it Ape Escape. Now let's just check out that gender. Of course, it's another fucking girl. Again, nothing wrong with girls. I've just been noticeably getting a lot of them. That's all. And that is where I just had to put it down. Oh my god, you guys. If the finale is within less than 8 episodes, you know why. Jesus Christ, this is the most infuriatingly difficult thing I've ever done. It's so emotionally manipulative. You need to finish it. But then it just, stabs you in the fucking liver. It's so emotionally painful. My first catch is dead. That Woobat was really strong too. It was level 17. My highest was 20 or 22. That was gonna be so useful. And with the tag team duo of Flutter and Nutters. This shows it was never meant to be. But hopefully, I can still make it out of this okay. All I need to do is just make sure that Doggo does not die. Doggo is my absolute best Pokemon on my team. He's been able to take hit after hit. He is the guy who's going up against all of the gym leader's highest level Pokemon. With that being said, I need to make sure that I don't jinx myself and put him up against someone with a fighting type move or something. I just need to make sure that he is capable. I need to keep him as high leveled as possible. I need to keep him with the best moves. I need to make sure that I have all the healing items, because I almost lost him in the 3rd gym battle. Okay, so thank you guys for wasting your time listening to me ramble. I know it's going to be a little... It's going to feel like pulling teeth for me trying to get through this, but I've never done this before. I don't know what to do. I'll make it through. What's the next area? Full of sand and ground type Pokemon? Oh no, it's not like I have a fire type that's weak against ground. I have a flying type, but he's also poison and they might have rock type moves. So yeah. By the way, let's look at that team right now. I'm fucked. Thank you again. Bye. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate